everybody? It's Alvin Brown, Integrated Peak Performance. Here I am again with another athlete, another person in the community that I'm going to pick their brains and ask them the questions that you're probably wondering that you don't ask. You see them in the gym all the time. Valerio here has been in the business for, I don't even know how long. I think he was probably born in the business. His mom dropped him out on the floor at the gym or something and he stayed there. So I'm about to pick his brain because he's been, as you will see once we start the interview, he's been with a lot of people, pick their brains. He's been all over. He's done a lot of things in the business. So I'm going to ask the questions that you're afraid to ask and get the bits of nuggets from Val's head. So, first question. Val, the number one thing that I've known Val for about 18 years now, and the number one thing I can say about Val, master networker. And why is this important to you? Well, let's put it this way. You start out in your career, bodybuilding or whatever it is, whatever career you have. You start out, you have you built your body, you have all the ideas, but you need people. You need people to help you get where you want to get. And I've never met anyone better at networking, at connecting than this guy. This guy's the reason why I started out, and I've worked with some of the best people in the business, in this business, and it's mostly because of this guy. Call him my agent, because these guys hook me up tons. So I want to pick his brain. The one question I want to ask him, what are some of the secrets to networking? What does he do to, because a lot of us can meet people, but this guy's the magic of connecting and keeping the relationship going and helping him get where he wants to go. So what are some of the tips you can give us about networking for people starting out?
Okay, Alvin, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. We've been friends for, I think, 18 years now. Yeah, and I was, back in 1997 was the first time I met Alvin. So I kind of started this whole massage therapy, osteopath thing together. So I've seen Alvin start from scratch and built this great thing. So what I think is I'm a very hard worker when it comes to things, and don't take no for an answer. You'll have a lot of people say, no, I can't do it, and make an excuse, and I'd be back on them, calling them the next day, because I know that they're just afraid to do something and they just don't want to put their their name out there or their company and stuff. But I just know that I got a goal, and I already know what the end result is going to be if I have the right connection, the right people to help me get me there. When I would do a seminar with Jay Cutler, I would say, okay, I need this, and I need this, and I need this, and this is what the end result is going to be. And when I would do something, I would make it more for the fans and make the fans feel really good. And as an athlete, I know what fans look for. So, me hanging around with, all the top guys, I would want everybody else to hang out with them and, interact and learn. So, just over a period of time, using all my connections and my resources, just putting them all together, things would just fall into place. And I think, once you prove yourself once to somebody that you can do it, people said, wow, that was really cool, that was really good. And then, you do it a second time, and, everybody always doubts you the first time. Then you do it the second time, you do it the third time, you do it the fourth time. Now everybody wants to be involved. So, you prove yourself once and you do it. After a while, the third, the fourth, the fifth time, it just gets easier, and everybody just, wants to be around you.
Yeah. And that's the old saying, if you build it, they'll come. And, here's why I asked Valerio this question. Because I've seen a lot of people attempt to bring in guest speakers and, bodybuilders and ex-athletes and try to create their own show. And they get into it and they realize how tough it is, and it's not as successful. But I've seen this guy pack a house. And again, when fans come to his shows, he over-delivers. They're getting, the kitchen sink. I think he gives away cars. I don't know what he gives away when he goes to these things, but you get bags full of stuff when you leave. He's a master. So if you ever see him around and want to pick his brain about networking and how do you move yourself forward, this is the guy. So now, number two, like I said, network is your thing. You've connected with, I don't think you've missed anybody in the business. Some of the top ones, Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, you name it, Phil Heath, he's got a connection. What are two, you could probably go all day on this, but what are two golden nuggets you got from these people?
One for sure is learning just not being, let's say, a bodybuilder, but learning the business side of things and how to make money. You know, I'll give you an example, like Jay Cutler, he's not just a bodybuilder, but he's even better at being a businessman and networking and getting on the phone and getting contracts and, you know, signing things up and getting his face out there. That's pretty impressive when, you know, you're sponsored by 22 different companies and, you know, you get your face out there and everybody just wants you. And, you know, pretty much anybody can do it. You just got to work hard and get it done. The other thing is dealing with fans. A lot of fans, you know, when we go to Germany and we go to, you know, England and stuff like that, you got a lot of fans around you. People are always asking for your picture. You got to have a lot of patience. And by doing that, I think having the patience and showing that you're, you know, a really perfect guy, you know, everybody's human, and you just interact with the fans. I think, you know, once you deal with that and the fans are screaming and yelling your name and it's just crazy at a booth. You may have like 500-600 people just standing there screaming, and, you know, being able to have the patience of signing everything and sitting there and, you know, keeping a smile on your face. That's what I think is pretty hard, and, you know, the top guys can all do that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And Jay, as you bring up Jay and Ronnie, they're both excellent at that.
Amazing.
Making sure their fans are top
and being treated perfectly. Yeah.
Top. So, all right, number 3. Now, like I said, I've known Val for quite a while, and I've never actually seen him. He's had some times when he's been, you know, distracted from the gym, but I've never really seen him, you know, way off. How do you stay consistently close to your ideal? You're only like probably 10 pounds here or there off. Summer, winter, how? What's your motivation?
I just try and get in the gym. Sometimes you may have amazing workouts. Sometimes you may have, you know, not the best workouts. I think if you can just still get in there, you know, 3-4 days a week, and, you know, even if you just got to go in there and pump up, just move some blood around. I think the worst thing is just sitting on the couch and not getting into the gym. If you can just get in there a few times a week, even if you're not going to have the best workouts, at least just get, you know, your body in there just to move some blood around. And, you know, eating clean, I think that's huge. You know, people say to me, "Oh, how do you stay in shape?" And I'm like, you know, I don't eat Pop-Tarts like you do, and I know you do because you tell me that you do. And, you know, you do that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you know, every day. You know, I'm only eating 2 a day. Well, at the end of the week, that's a lot. At the end of the month, that's even more. So I just think that if you eat clean and you eat small meals throughout the day and you do that consistently, Monday to Friday, and, you know, once in a while you're going to throw something, you know, people look at burgers like they're bad. To me, actually, a burger isn't that bad because it's actually a real piece of meat and it's just got a piece of bread, and a burger ain't going to kill you if you eat it like once every 2 weeks. And people look at it like, "Oh my God, you're eating a burger." Well, what's wrong with it? If you made it at home and you made it with, you know, Ezekiel bread and you made it with extra lean ground beef, there's nothing wrong with it. So, you know, people can eat that for a contest. And I eat very clean. I drink a lot of water. I get lots of therapy done from Alvin, and it keeps me in shape. And when something goes, I come here to see him. It's just being consistent, being in the gym. I've been doing it for about 24 years. And when I started off, I was 107 pounds. So, you know, the 45-pound bar was too heavy for me to lift. And I started, and people in the gym would be like, you know, "Why are you in here for?" And, you know, you'd always have, you know, the negative people. And, you know, now when you're training, everybody actually wants to train with you. And I'm like, sure, if you want to jump in for a set, jump in. If you want to train together, we'll train together. But, you know, everybody has to start from somewhere. So, you know, I started off small, and it's taken a while for me to get big. Some people are already big, and it's hard for them to get lean. So everybody's got, you know, their own genetics. So,
yeah, awesome. That was the best answer right there too.
Thank you very much.
All right. So one of your companies, Team Body Pro.
Yes.
What's up with Team Body? By the way, what is Team Body Pro? And what's up for it?
Team Body Pro, it's a whole clothing line. I do seminars and guest poses with the top guys in the world. I try and bring them here to Toronto. You know, I try different cities. You know, we'll bring up the top guys, and they'll, you know, have a great seminar, and they talk and teach. And, you know, if I have a training camp, I got a training camp. And, you know, it's really hard and to have a guy like that come up here, the top guys, because you got to take care of their flight, hotel, food, you know, get them around to different places. And it all works out in the end, and everybody has a great time doing it. And Team Body Pro for 2014, I'm going to try and do more training camps, teach people how to train properly and how to control a weight instead of throwing a weight. and just what I've learned over the past 5-6 years, just try and teach people and save them time in the gym.
Yeah, perfect. All right, closing question. Saw you, a mutant. Why did you? There you go. There you go. Advertising. Told you, master networker. Now, why did you choose Mutant, and what makes Mutant your choice of companies to go with?
Definitely their supplements are by far the best in the business. They're located out of Vancouver, British Columbia, in a small town just north of Vancouver. And they have awesome supplements. Their Mutant Mass, their Rehab, their Mutant Pumps, they're all amazing. I use them every single time I'm in the gym, every single time I'm out of the gym. They're a great company to work for. They treat me amazing. We have some great videos that we put online at iammutant.com. And, when a company treats you good, you'll work for them. So I appreciate them a lot for the things that they've done for me in the last couple of years.
Awesome. And again, it's really important to, I could have gone on with Val, because next question I was thinking of is, how does someone move to getting a contract with a company? But we'll leave that to the next segment. Again, master networker, he's been in the business forever, met a lot of people. If you see him around, you'll probably be at Toronto Pro Show this year. So again,
we will be there.
We will be there.
Jay Cutler will be at my booth.
There you go. There you go. This is the man with the connections. Again, if you want to know how to move from where you are on a business level, or even just fitness, getting yourself in shape, any of the facets of this business, stop, ask him. This is the guy. Pick the brains. Why figure out the wheel? Why reinvent it? Success leaves clues. Again, this is Alvin Brown. Until next time, we will talk to you soon. Integrated Peak Performance, Valerio Moscarello. He's out.